everybody, welcome back to Carnabrin Plays Final Fantasy VII. Today we are visiting Fort Condor. As you can see on top of this what looks like some kind of structure. Actually, it doesn't look like much when you look at it. This is actually a mecha reactor built in the side of this mountain. And I think this is possibly at least one of the mecha reactors that powers Junin, which is a city that we're going to be visiting soon, a military city. It also serves as a big port for the world. I think this is one of the two reactors that powers that city. And on top of it, as you can see, is a very pixely or very polygonal giant bird. So let's go visit. This is Fort Condor. I believe this place had a different name and then they renamed it because of the bird. We've been fighting the Shinra for a long time at this battlefield. Even now, we're still settled in for a long war with them. If you aren't in a hurry, would you help us fight them? Listen, we don't want to push you, but if you're in the middle of something, why don't you finish that first? Where is Junon? Let's see, head north along the coast and keep going for a ways and you'll run into Junon. You gotta be careful because it's just in the shadows of a small hill. Alright, so let's say we'll help you. Really? Then go on up and they'll fill you in on the details. I'm so excited with this Japanese headband. So crawl up this rope. And this is Fort Condor. Now, I think this is actually, like, I don't think this was ever a town. I think this was just a reactor. You can see the pipes going through, and I think the pipes actually lead to Junon and power that. I don't think this was ever intended to power a town or a city other than that. So this guy's the leader. Now this is something I never thought anybody would call out here. Your eyes are different. Well, anyhow, any minute now, this will be a battlefield against Shinra. You better get down before you get involved. Well, funny you say that. You mean Shinra? Yeah, Tifa, he just said that. What do you mean, a battlefield? It appears you have a problem with Shinra too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? I guess so. Do you know what's at the top of this mountain? A huge bird. The reactor and the condor. That's right, on the mountain is a condor and a reactor. It seems the Shinra don't like the idea of having a condor on top of the reactor. It's like when there's a bird sitting on top of something that's important to you and you're just like, go away! So what's wrong with having a condor on top of the reactor? Well, it's probably getting poisoned by other pollution, I imagine. Why? It seems like there's some type of special material in the reactor above us. And because the condors came, the Shinra rushed troops here. The military wants to get the condor and all the villagers off this mountain. The condors are now forming their eggs, which hatch only once every few years. We would like to protect the condors from being harmed. New lives. Condors' eggs are a real work of nature. We've got to protect the life of the planet. We must protect the condor eggs, right? You girls are being a little redundant. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. That's why we've hired soldiers to help us. As our sponsor, you can help us with a contribution or by fighting alongside of us. What do you think? Do you want to join us in our fight? I was like, Cloud? Cloud, why are you still worrying about it? Alright. Cloud, thanks. Yes, let's do our best. Just as a side note, people will like you. The people in your party will like you a little bit more. It says, I've also told the store owners about you so that you should sell you various items and feel free to use our beds. Free HP MP heal? I will take it. Say, let's take a rest, okay? Let's get some rest. Ladies, let's hit the beds. And you see Cloud just immediately jumps into one and just falls asleep. And they're like, oh, he literally meant... Hell yeah, I'm fucking tired. I've been running all over the world to fight giant snakes. Alright, let's check out these shops. So I think these are just activists that have taken up, taken up residence in this little area under the. God, it's hard to talk there just to defend it. You hang in there. Okay, guy who I don't know. I have no tents. I need tents for when things get intense. Right? Eh? Eh? Some quality comedy going here in Carnabrin Place. Yeah, let's get some Phoenix Downs too. I'm gonna start dying more. I have 61 potions. Let's get rid of 20 of those. Pretty sure I'm gonna be alright. High potions. That's good. Let's keep everything else. Oh, I stole a bunch of boomerangs. Let's sell some of these. Let's sell 4. The rest we can actually use. These are Yuffie's weapons, and each one is a throwing weapon. So they actually work well with the throw material. They're all like boomerangs or shuriken or like throwing stars, basically huge throwing stars. Hello, do your best. We will too. Fire, lightning, ice. I'm thinking I should have gotten 2 of these. Maybe. It's kind of tricky because you want to be able to use all the elements. Like you want multiple characters to be able to use multiple elements depending on the situation. But also you don't want to lower their hit points and make them physically weaker. You also want to be able to punch stuff, right? So if we jump up here, look out this window, and that's the Condor and its giant egg, which she seems to have laid perfectly in the observation deck on top of the reactor. Which you gotta give her kudos for being able to do that. Okay, let's talk to this guy. What's up, dude? Thanks for accepting. Let me explain our strategy. I think some of this is mistranslated, because there's some things about Fort Condor that I don't understand. The enemy will climb the mountain looking for the reactor. We will leave a trap for them and hire soldiers to protect the area. Well, that's all, but this village doesn't have any money. Even if we wanted to fight, our hands are tied because we're broke. If we hired 1 soldier, we would need 400 gil. So if we hired 20 soldiers, we must have 8,000 gil. Thank you for your math lesson. So if you folks have the time, we would like you to use your money to hire these soldiers, buy the trap, set it up, and command the troops. If you're pressed for time, we would like you to help us with the money. If you can give us the money, we can then hire soldiers to fund them, block Sinjo's attack. We know that we're asking selfish. We send our wives and children to another village where we're resigned to our fate. Let's get back to square one. If the enemy penetrates our shed, you have to fight them immediately. Well, just because you lost once is not the end of the world, but if you lose repeatedly, it could be dangerous. Alright. So, to explain this in human terms, Fort Condor is a minigame. Shinra will attack this place multiple times throughout your playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. They attack at ridiculous times, and it's kind of irritating. But you can get various rewards for doing this minigame. Some are pretty decent. Most are passable, right? So what they do is it's like a strategic game that they will climb up the mountain and you have to stop them by hiring troops. And like strategically placing them, and it's like a real-time strategy game. If they get to the hut, if they get to the top of the mountain, the party will fight them. Like Cloud and the party will fight them. And you can get a different reward for doing that. You can also give them funds, like donate gil to help them win the battles, and I have no idea how that works. Because I've done it, but then they'll be like, well, a battle happened, but we couldn't win. Like, it's weird. Like, I think either it's mistranslated or it's not properly implemented. Either way, it's a fun minigame. It's okay. Hey, this one climbing up here looks like they'd be just right. Please, any help is appreciated. Yes, what does that mean? Alright, I'm ready. You have 10 enemies. There appear to be many beasts, so you may want to deploy more attackers. Watch this shit. Watch Carnabrin's strategic, unbeatable, tactical mind destroy this minigame. So they're going to be arriving from these areas, here and here. So you can start your troops about halfway up the mountain. Let's see. Attackers. Said there's going to be a lot of beasts, so we'll get attackers. And one more attacker. That. And then as the game starts, how do I start the game? Yes! Alright, so you can control the speed of the minigame. So make it low as we issue our actions. Get down here, man. Kick this thing's ass. You gotta be careful how you command your characters because they move a little funny. Because like these things block the path and stuff like that. So, alright, so once you give them commands, you can speed up the battle. And as your troops go down, you can create more troops further down the mountain. So like I can create a troop here, I can create a troop here. So we want the first three to get to where they're going. And then I'll make more to support. Here we go. Battle is about to be joined. Let's slow the action down. Attack. Let's make him a support unit. There we go, that's a trap. That'll do some damage to whatever he's fighting. Oh, I've encountered the enemy and he's attacking. Very good. Action. Kick its ass. Okay. Now, you kick this ass. This thing's ass. And then we will make... let's see. Let's make one of these guys. And also attack one of these things. Boom! Enemy defeated! Okay, this thing. He will destroy it horribly. Let's increase the speed. Get this battle going. Okay. This thing, and this should be it. This should decide the battle right here. Oh, nope. That enemy is destroyed. I believe that the fighters that I have here, or attackers, have a weakness against flying enemies, but that's okay because they have support. Not as good, but that's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm gonna get you this guy, and he's gonna shoot him, and everything's gonna be okay. Boom! The enemies are cleared, and I have won the battle! Ooh, no casualties, because Karn has a keen strategic mastermind. And I think I get refunds for all the troops that are still alive. Ooh, that was good, but Shinra's troops will be back. Be sure and scout the area well. I don't know when they'll attack again. We have 6 allies left, so here's 1,200 guild. Yeah, I think it's like half of each troop will, like half the amount. You get half the amount back for each troop that you bought. Oh yeah, I found this just now on the battlefield. Maybe it'll come in handy for you guys. A magic comb? Just like Rapunzel. So there's no activity. So Shinra's gonna, like, periodically come back and attack this place at the most inconvenient times. So you have to, like, keep returning and defending this place if you want to get all the rewards. I don't know if we're going to be doing that on this playthrough because it's actually really annoying. I'd like to show you guys everything, but it just consumes so much time, and the rewards are not fantastic. So maybe I'll show you the most important ones to go back and do. Ask my son who's standing guard in the shed about anything related to military tactics. I just militaried your military tactics. You're fine, bro. You are A-okay. You know what I'll do? I'll mention when you can go back and do Fort Condor, but I won't show you me running back and doing Fort Condor if I choose to do it, because it's the same thing. They all look like what I just showed you.